Hello and welcome to Linnell Gymnasium on the campus of Thornton Academy. I'm Zach Tarenko alongside Cole Purvis for this very large and very anticipated matchup between the visiting Edward Little Red Eddies and the home team, the Thornton Academy Golden Trojans. Cole, tonight, really big game between TA coming back after a few losses, got a win against Massabesic. They're 10-4 against the 12-2 Red Eddies and John Shea. I think most people in the state of Maine probably know who John Shea is, but if you don't, he's the biggest and best center in the state of Maine, and he's been leading the Red Eddies to the #1 spot in the North in double Class A standings. Cole, what are you going to see tonight in the game from Thornton Academy and from Edward Little?
Well, the last time these two teams played was in the state championship in 2020 when TA fell just short in a very close and thrilling game to Edward Little. And we saw John Shea as a sophomore. We knew he was going to be a star, and it's his time now. He's scored 30 points 7 times this season, so he's been going off a lot. Just one of the best big men in the state, and he'll meet TA's three-point shooting attack tonight with Will Davies and Braden Kamiri. Those guys are going to have to shoot him to victory tonight. It's going to be a very good game. I mean, this is one of the games you circle on the calendar. You got the 2 South Portland games, but then Edward Little is one of the best teams in the state as well, so it should be very interesting.
Well, right before we get to the game, we want to talk about this impending storm you may have heard about in the state of Maine. It's pretty bad, and we have one of our own here, the TATV chief meteorologist, Mr. Charlin here for some snow day news.
What's that knocking at the door, my friends? That's right, that's Old Man Winter. He's coming into the area once again, and we have a bag of mixed precipitation coming into the 04072 sector. What does that mean, friends? Well, we got some rain, as you're seeing today. Then it's going to be turning over, freezing rain, and then snow. Snow, snow, snow. We are looking at possibly 4 to 8 inches. Looks like possibly, maybe 5, 6. Friends, what does that mean? Get familiar with Google class tomorrow, async day. Have a good one. Take care.
We are back there after the weather from Mr. Charlin. Thank you, Mr. Charlin. And can say now we have no school tomorrow, asynchronous day. Very excited for that. I think that's going to give a little boost to both of the teams here before the game getting ready. Again, Edward Little coming in 12-2, Thornton Academy 10-4. Both really good teams. TA lost 2 very close matchups, 60-59 to Sanford, and then went to Falmouth, had a huge lead in the 4th by 15 or 17 points, and then lost that one. Brady Coyne put in a layup right at the end of the game to beat TA 73-71. TA then again beat Massabesic. They're 10-4. They really need to win today. And Cole, looking at the standings, they could in fact get in front of Sanford for that 2 spot behind South Portland. How big is this game for them with only Bonnie Eagle and Sanford up left?
Well, it's huge. You have 2 teams coming in on 2 different paths. TA's on a little bit of a slide. They've lost 2 games recently. Edward Little, in their last 8 games, they've had a 21-point differential. So they're blowing out teams normally. They're normally winning by 20-plus points. So TA just hopes that doesn't happen to them tonight. Huge game with the standings and everything. Sanford is a very beatable team for TA. I know they came in here and TA couldn't get it done. But if the playoffs come around, I think TA could win in that rematch. So just a huge game between the #1 team in Class AA North and the #3 team in Class AA South.
Yeah, both these teams have had great seasons, as you said, 7 times this year. John Shea has scored 30 points and looking to make TA his 8th. Both teams still warming up, and we're just going to let you know real quickly, because of certain external factors, we will not have a national anthem tonight, and the pregame stuff will be pretty short. I want to also mention this year we have switched to Boxcast as our streaming service. On Boxcast, you can watch on our YouTube page, our Twitter page, Facebook page, as always, as well as you can go on the Roku app, Roku TV, Apple TV, and Amazon Fire Stick. You can all watch on the Boxcast app. A lot more places this year to watch TA live streams. And Cole, with a few minutes to go before the game, what player out of all of them for TA do you think is going to be the most impactful, or going to need to be the most impactful against John Shea?
Well, the last time we did a boys broadcast, I said it was Cody Ruff, and I'm going to stick with that prediction. I went to the Massabesic game on Tuesday night, and TA, they won by 8 points. They probably would have won by 30 if they could have finished at the rim. Just so many misses at the rim, could not finish. Did a great job offensive rebounding, but couldn't put the ball in the basket. And I think that if Cody Ruff can just settle it down in the paint tonight and hit a lot of his shots inside, he'll be working against John Shea, of course. So he's got his work cut out for him, but if he can just finish his shots inside tonight, I think TA is going to have a very productive day offensively.
Just about 2 minutes to go. And again, welcome you to TA TV. I'm Zach Turenko alongside Cole Purvis, Jeff Christianberry on production, Fernanda and Sarah, two dorm students here on camera. Josh Pulsifer, who you may see during the game on the far side doing some sideline camera. We also have Troy joining us for stats tonight. So a pretty big production crew. It's pretty nice here, not even in the playoffs. It's great to have not only a big crew, but also a big crowd. You might see tonight is wear a professional, I don't know if it's professional jersey, but wear a jersey night for the fan section. I see a Taco Fall Celtics jersey. I see a Gronkowski Patriots jersey. I saw a Tracy McGrady earlier for the Magic. There's a ton. It's great to see the fan involvement and a pretty decent crowd on hand for the Edward Little fan section as well, coming to see Edward Little and John Shea. And you may have missed it a few games ago on January 28th, Scarborough, a game versus Edward Little in Scarborough. John Shea got his 1,000th career point in his high school career, not a feat that a lot of high school players get to accomplish. You may have seen Peyton Jones did it last year. That was a pretty big accomplishment for him. It's the third player in Edward Little history, men's history, to reach that mark.
It's been a long time since we've seen Edward Little play because of the COVID year last year, but John Shea played meaningful minutes in that championship run, so we knew he was going to be a star. And now it's his time to shine. It's his senior year, and he's really lived up to the hype.
Fan section standing up. Both teams getting ready.
The throwback Raptors jersey
those are the best.
The best NBA jersey out there. So
see, they have the throwbacks. They have white and purple, but I think the purple one's better. Starting lineups for Thorne Academy: William Davies, Alicio Marcus, Cody Ruff, Cody Bowker, Braden Kamari. On the opposing side, Pat Anthone, John Shea, number 5, Marshall Adams, number 23, Eli St. Laurent, and number 12, Hazam Sheik.
Edward Little, it's not just John Shea, they can shoot threes. St. Laurent and Marshall Adams are two of their best shooters. And they really open up things for John Shea in the paint, make it a lot easier for him.
Tip off one by Cody Ruff, hands the ball off to Will Davies, and here we go. High school basketball action underway. Thorne Academy Golden Trojans and the Edward Little Red Eddies. Swings the ball around underneath, going to Marcus. Marcus driving inside, trying to turn with it. Ball is stripped, keeps possession. They're gonna call foul.
Just kind of froze there, and Edward Little able to take advantage.
Under the basket, Bowker will inbound. Still people coming into the game. Ball goes out to Kamari. Kamari inside to Marcus. Marcus turning, two-pointer, off the mark.
It's tough, those fadeaway jumpers. This is what I was talking about, just finishing in the paint. Fadeaways aren't always going to get it done.
John Shea with the rebound there for Edward Little. Off his hand, turnover. Ball's back in the hands of Thorne Academy. Here's Cody Ruff, hands the ball off to Kamari. Kamari swings over to Bowker. Bowker waiting for Davies. Davies looking for a foul call. Bowker will drive inside. Spinning off, Bowker almost lost it. In the corner, Marcus. No shot clock in high school basketball, so Thorne Academy has all the time they want. Long three from Davies, off the mark.
Having a tough time getting their shooters open early. Davies is just getting chased everywhere he goes.
Three-pointer there off the mark from Pat Antoine.
And great perimeter defense by the Eddies to force Davies to a deep three-pointer.
Shea was met by Ruff there on the outside. Here's Eli St. Laurent. Laurent will give the ball off to Antoine, and then back over to Laurent. St. Laurent met up by Davies. Look underneath to Shea. Shea inside to Sheik, out in the corner. Now driving inside. Antoine is fouled on the way up by Marcus. That's his first foul. And we are still at 0, just about a minute and a half into this game.
It's an unfortunate foul. When you drive baseline, there's 3 defenders there. You'd think he wouldn't be able to finish with 3 tall defenders standing over him, but Edward Little's going to have to hit their free throws tonight if they want to beat a very good Thornton Academy team. I know TA probably comes in as the underdog, but very tough team with a lot of fight in them.
Anthone gets his first to fall and his second. Edward Little leads 2-0. Kamari comes to the ball, hands it off to Bowker. Cody Bowker now trying to drive inside, can't find anything. Still trying to go and loses the ball. Turnover by Bowker, picked up by Shea. And here comes Edward Little.
Edward Little making a statement on defense early.
Shea inside, nice pass from Marshall Adams. And the 2-point. That's going to be a turnover. Thornton Academy, it will stay Edward Little ball. Timeout called, and we're going to keep it here. John Shea grabs his first basket of the day, and Edward Little with an early 4-0 lead. Not too big of a lead right now, Cole, but not really what TA wants. Struggling to get inside, and Shea's already starting to go to work.
Yeah, a little bit of miscommunication on that pass there, and you can't leave John Shea wide open in the paint just for easy buckets. You can't get yourself into a hole early. That's what they've been doing here. They've done a good job against really good teams to keep the games close till the end. Even when they lost to South Portland, it was close all the way up until the end. And then sometimes teams that they should blow out start to hang around. So these games for TA have been really interesting and always close.
Ball will be handed off to St. Laurent. Laurent driving on Anthony Jones, who came in for Bowker. And the three-pointer made. The ball taken away now, going up, and the layup is good from Antoine, and it's a 9-point lead for Edward Little. TA a few turnovers here. That pass inside of Marcus. That's another turnover by Davies. He has 2 already.
They tried to go fast off the made basket, tried to get a man advantage down at the other end and couldn't convert.
Three-pointer, got it. There's another one from Marshall Adams. That's our Adams' second.
And as you can see, it's not just John Shea. These guys like Adams and St. Laurent can really kill you when they keep making their threes.
Anthony Jones fakes a 3 going inside, the step-back move. Gives it off to Davies. Davies gonna call the screen from Ruff. The long 3 from Davies. Fouled. And he will shoot 3.
No points so far for TA. I mean, that's really been their best option, the deep 3 by Davies. They can't get anything inside. Edward Little's defense, very underrated. Their offense can, hang like 80 points on you, as they have multiple times this year, but their defense is one of the reasons they're big contenders in the state.
12-0, Edward Little's lead here with 4:24 to go. That first one good from Will Davies. First point of the day for Thornton Academy, and Davies' first point of the game.
And Anthony Jones is now into the game. We've seen multiple times this year. He can give them a spark defensively, so we'll see if he can cause any turnovers and really push the momentum back to TA's side.
Davies grabs his third, 3 of 3 from the line, and they are back to a 9-point deficit, and a foul going to be called on Jones there. Jones frustrated with that call. That's Anthony Jones' first foul.
You'll live with that. A lot of the times he makes that steal, and gets an easy layup. That's happened. It seems like almost every game that happens with Anthony Jones. So if he just keeps doing that, eventually he'll be able to get the steal.
Full court pressure on St. Laurent. St. Laurent driving inside, spins off. Right now, John Shea is more of a decoy as that's a long three. Off the mark, rebound by Scheich. Hands it off. That long pass across to Marshall Adams, now out to St. Laurent. Inside to John Shea, off to Scheich. The three-pointer is good.
You said it, John Shea, more of just a decoy. It's the other guys now. Marshall Adams hits a pair of threes. And St. Laurent's really been their best player, just moving the ball, playing really fast pace. What a start by Edward Little.
That last three from St. Laurent. Marcus hands off to Bowker. 12-point deficit. Davies driving in the corner. Hands off to Bowker. Could have taken a three. We thought about it, and he will now leave his post. Ball goes over to Davies. Davies at the top. Screen from Stinson. Nick Stinson checked in. That long three from Davies. Got it. William Davies hits the three.
That's what they're going to need. Davies and Kamiri, really good streaky shooters, and if they can hit a couple in a row here, TA can erase the lead very quickly.
And for a foul call, nothing there. Sheik hands off to Antoine. Sheik fakes the two, puts it inside. Foul on Stinson and the bucket. Looking for the three-point play.
It's such a clear foul. If you're going to foul him, just make sure he doesn't make the basket. I mean, that's going to kill you if you're TA, these fouls and ones. It's a real first big impact we've seen from John Shea, one of the best players in the whole state, who just got his 1,000th point about a week ago against Scarborough.
Shea looking for his fifth to put Edward Little back up by 12. Shea got to fall. And Edward Little now leads 18-6. Cody Ruff will check back into the game, and Alicio Marcus will take a seat. Davies hands off to Jones, flips then over to Bowker, and swings the ball over to Davies. Now in the corner, Anthony Jones. Jones driving inside, tries to put up somewhat of a floater, can't get it to fall.
At least a nice job though, getting the ball inside. I don't know what you're going to do that far away from the basket. I mean, not a good start at all from TA offensively.
Shea trying to go up through two players. They're going to call a foul. And I believe we'll see who that's on. White is on. The foul is on Cody Ruff. So the line goes John Shea. The second time in the game.
And he's so skilled as well. Just 6'6", at 6'6", just great footwork. He'll live with getting fouled all day and going to the free throw line. And that shows why he's valuable. He can hit free throws, and with his size, he's going to get hacked all day.
Edward Little now a 13-point lead. Back on the floor is Nick Stinson.
It's just been all Edward Little so far. And this has happened before with TA. They get into big holes, and they've been able to fight back most of the time. We'll see what they can do here and how they can get back into this game.
Second one was good. Now a 14-point lead. Hands off to Davies. Davies, another long three. Off the mark. Rebound went to Stinson, lost the ball. And that basket is good from John Shea.
Shea starting to take over in TA. I mean, the ball is normally just like 5 feet beyond the three-point line. You're not going to do much from there.
Puts it inside to Ruff. Nice pass. Can't get it to fall, and we'll fight for it. Ruff tried to go up, couldn't get it to fall.
Jump ball, Edward Little ball.
It is a very large lead right now. 16 for Edward Little in the first quarter, 22-6. And Shea has played a decoy. He's also played a shooter. That one tapped away by Davies out of bounds. Back coming in will be Alicio Marcus. And Nick Stinson will check back out. TA trying to get somewhat of a spike back into their game.
Fast-paced game so far. Minute to go in the first quarter, and when you look at the scoreboard, and it just seems crazy how great of a lead Edward Little's gotten out to.
St. Laurent hands off to Scheich. Scheich to Burchell. Inside to Shea. He's got two guys on him. Three-pointer. Laurent won't fall. Got his own rebound. Put it up. Won't fall. Rebound for Davies. Marcus, the two-pointer, in and out. That's just unlucky.
Open shot, you got to hit those. Great job by Davies, just racing up the floor as he always does, and it's a really frustrating quarter for TA.
Down to 22 seconds to go in the first. Edward Little again with that 16-point lead. Here's St. Laurent, and turnover. The TA ball trying to maybe get one more basket up going into the break.
We'll see what they dial up here to try and score before the end of the quarter. A lot of times they'll set an off-ball screen for Braden Kamiri, and that's what they're going to do here.
Kamiri, 3 seconds. Davies pulls up for a two. It's short. If Davies misses the last one, TA is down by 16. We're going to take a break here on TA TV and be back in the second quarter.
Hey, Dan, how's that proposal coming?
Just finished. I am sending it right now.
Okay, good. Oh, no. How are we looking for noon? We got like 2 minutes. Dan.
Run over here.
Is this my room? Wow, Dad! Is this your room?
I don't know. We are back here, and the TA fan section is going loud. Doing a great job. Cole, what does TA need to do to start this second quarter?
It's kind of like alarming play in that first quarter. I mean, TA just can't finish. Like I said in the open, that's what they really need to do. And John Shea didn't do much for those first 4 minutes there, but he now has 9 points. Really took over in these past couple minutes. So we'll see what TA does about that, and it's going to start with Will Davies just putting this team on his back.
Marcus inside, flips it over to Anthony Jones. Anthony Jones to Marcus. Out of bounds. Be a turnover on Ruff.
Edward Little just wants it more inside the paint. They've been stronger in that area.
Starting the second quarter. Same lineup for Edward Little. St. Laurent, nice handoff.
That was a really good cut there, a nice back cut, and a good feed for Edward Little.
TA down by 18. Davies trying to get something started. Hands off to Ruff. Then to Kamari, the catch and shoot. Won't fall, and they grab a rebound.
This is where you have to capitalize off of these offensive rebounds.
Kamari, turnover underneath the basket, and TA is struggling to move the ball, and some of this might just be some nerves, not playing very well, but Edward Little is playing out of their minds right now. Lots of great ball movement, making the TA defense look silly. Scheich Hands off to St. Laurent. Laurent, two-pointer. Mid-range jump shot is good. Edward Little now.
Starting to see here that Edward Little really relies on their guards, and while they play through John Shea, their guards can win a game almost single-handedly for them. St. Laurent, really good ball handler, and just a nice pull-up for two.
A turnover on Marcus.
This is officially a disaster. I mean, already down 20, just a minute and a half to go, a minute and a half into the second quarter. Edward Little just wants it more offensively and defensively right now.
Driving quickly is St. Laurent. Puts it in the corner. Anthon can't get the fall, and Ruff smacks it away. It's going to stay Edward Little ball. I don't know about that one.
I thought Shea tipped it last.
That was a 2-point miss from Edward Little. Flipping the ball over. Anthon gives off to Shaik. Shea gets bullied to the ground by Ruff. They want something to be called on.
I missed the play, but there's got to be some frustration on TA's side. And this game's already getting chippy. On Tuesday night it did against Massabesic, especially in the fourth quarter.
It's pretty chippy. It is pretty chippy so far. Shea is not happy. Neither are the coaches.
Saw Coach Davies walk all the way to half court to talk to the ref. We'll see what comes if there's any technicals or anything.
Timeout. We're gonna keep it here. Shea not happy with Ruff, and I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't really see what Ruff did to Shea, but Ruff has to be aggressive. If he wants to stay on top of Shea and get in front of him and keep him from getting the basket, he has to be physical. And for Shea to get, I think, that visibly frustrated, especially when his team is saying, hey, calm down, we got this lead, we got to keep playing well. It may not be good. Shea was yelling at the referee. I'm not sure what they're going to do for any calls here. And Cole, we're looking to see if it might have been a technical.
Yeah, everything you said is true, and TA, it's a little bit embarrassing as you're almost about to head into the playoffs here. Only 2 more games after this, and it's a real measuring stick type of game against one of the contenders, and should be a big wake-up call if they don't get themselves back into this game very quickly. I'm interested to see how they do it, if they get Kamiri going, or if Cody Ruff can make his shots inside.
Same lineups. In the corner, Marshall Adams. St. Laurent gets it to fall.
Have plenty of time. I mean, it's only a second quarter, but something needs to change here.
As a double coming for Everett, that's a frustrating call there, out of bounds. And inbound pass by Davies here. Kamari was open in the corner. 3-pointer from Bowker. In and out. Bowker's 3-pointer is a miss. Now here is Anthon. Number 23 made a mistake there. Antoine is 23. Number 1 is Eli St. Laurent. Shaik. Antoine the 3, way off the mark. Rebound for Davies. Anthony Jones 3, got it. Anthony Jones hits a 3, and they're back in the scoring sheet. It's 28-9.
Good vision by Davies. He had both Kamiri and Anthony Jones running hard up the right and left sides, and he chooses to find Jones, and he hits a three.
Shike trying to go to work underneath, got it to fall.
You finally get a three, and then down low you get your smallest player, Braden Kamiri, matched up on Shike. I mean, that's just such a mismatch. Frustrating if you're TA.
Davies, the nice step back move, and now here comes Thornton Academy.
Important possession here. A little bit of momentum. You've scored on your last 2 possessions. Got to get a stop.
Shea, the three-pointer, can't get it to fall.
And they do.
Davies, the floater, won't go. Out of bounds. It'll be kept in. Ruff has it. Ruff puts it up and gets to fall. This rebound by Cody Ruff. It's 30-13 with 4 minutes to go.
You just got to get it under control in there, and he does a nice job that time. Finally getting a layup to go.
Send it back, hands it off to Shike. 2-pointer, no good. Rebound by Davies, his 4th.
The foul called that would negate an easy basket. Get Kamiri all alone on the other end. Stinson checks in. TA hasn't gone that deep into their bench tonight. Normally we'd see maybe Michael McClear by this time, but they're trying to keep their starters in and not go too far into their bench with this big hole early.
Stinson's done a great job staying underneath, grabbing some good baskets in this game.
Yep. He's really held up well, held up nicely off the bench.
3-pointer from Marshall Adams is no good. The rebound there by Stinson in the corner. Bowker hands off to Anthony Jones, who was the only 3 tonight. Excuse me, one of the 2 threes. Bowker fakes it on Shea, goes for the layup, can't get the fall, out of bounds. And it's gonna stay. I believe white ball, Bowker on the missed layup there. It's gonna stay Thornton Academy ball. 3:38 to go, trying to get back in this game. Davies. Give it off to Kamari, the catch and shoot, he's fouled. Hit hard in the face.
I think people need to know Braden Kamiri, just as good of a shooter as anybody on this team. It's just tough for him with his size to get open. And he was just double teamed there and a lot of contact. But when they can get him open, he can have some really good stretches against Massabesic on Tuesday night. Really lit it up in the second half and the third quarter specifically. So
that ball taken away.
Just another easy turnover for the Eddies.
Now coming over, switching the ball to Antoine. Now inside, trying to go up for it. Foul called. Back there just with fixing something on my roster. I do apologize. 1 is Antoine, 23 is St. Laurent. Getting through some roster troubles here, but Cole down by 17. What does he need to do right now without the ball?
Just continue to get stops. And I think you have to just let Will Davies do his thing in transition. He's been doing a nice job with his vision in transition, just finding shooters on the outside. And his floater is super dangerous. Couldn't get his floater to fall earlier, but
what a move by John Shea.
He's just such a bully in the paint. I mean, that was too easy. He makes it look so easy, everything he does.
Kamari gives off to Marcus, the 2-pointer. Got it. Alicio Marcus with the basket. Assist from Braden Kamari.
Marcus has had kind of a good second half to the season here. He's a skilled big man, but he can also shoot.
Antoine driving inside. The 2-pointer won't fall. Shea goes up, and he's fouled on the way up by Alicio Marcus.
And again, it was Kamiri matched up on him. I mean, I'm not sure how that happens, but as we have a player down for Edward Little at midcourt.
This is a very physical matchup between the two teams. And he's bleeding from his eye. Pretty bad injury there. Trying to call a foul. They're gonna try to get him off the floor, make sure there's no blood.
We hope he's okay, but on that foul, I mean, you have Kamiri, who's the only one that can stop John Shea, and he hacks him really hard. I mean, you could hear the foul from way up here. Kamiri knew he wasn't stopping him. The only way is to foul him and hope he doesn't make the layup, and that just shows you what a force John Shea is. Kamiri doing everything he can to not let him make the basket, no matter how hard he has to foul him, but Shea still gets it to go for the and one.
34-15. We're going to take a break here as they figure some things out. We'll be right back.
Run over here.
Is this my room? Wow, Dad! Is this your room?
We are back here with 2:30 to go. 19-point lead for Edward Little. We want to mention here, I did forget it in the pregame. Our pregame was sponsored by Webb Law Firm. As that three-point play is good from Edward Little. If you have any issues here during the winter season, call the great people at the Webb Family Law Firm. That long three from Kamari's off the mark. Rebound by Stinson. Another one from Davies off the mark. Rebound. Push call.
Good work by Stinson off the bench. They're going to need these offensive boards. And it's rare for Kamiri and Davies to miss back-to-back. That's a little unfortunate there.
Sixth foul on Edward Little. Brandon Kamari will inbound. Same guys out there for Thornton Academy. They're now down by 20 points in the first half. Davies hands off to Kamari, then back to Davies. Davies picked up by Laurent. Kamari driving inside. Foul called. There'll be a hold, and I believe, is going to shoot 1 and 1.
Job by Kamiri for battling through a lot of contact. He's got to use that arm, whatever arm he doesn't have the ball in, to really shield off a defender. And tough for him to get open, but when he does, he's very dangerous from beyond the arc.
Looks like there's going to be
warning. Warning on Edward Little's coach.
Yeah, he's been pretty aggressive tonight, not happy with some of the calls, but sometimes you just have to keep it as low as you can. Kamari shooting the 1 and 1, and he gets the first to fall. Kamari, his first point of the game, back within 19. 2:01 to go. Again, on TATV, I'm Zach Tarenko alongside Cole Purvis, Jeff Christianberry on production team, Josh Paulsfer on satellite camera, Fernanda, Charles, and Sarah on the main camera tonight, and then we have Troy doing stats for us. That second one was also good from Brandon Kamari. Long three-pointer off the mark.
See what they can get here.
Davies throws one up, won't go. Rebound, fighting for it. Kamari keeps it. And it's going to be a foul call on Edward Little. And Kamari was going to shoot 2. That's going to be a few on Shea so far. Gonna have to see if he gets into any foul trouble.
Disappointing first half in all phases of the game, but student section really getting into it here. Edward Little's head coach talking to the refs a lot. But what I was going to say is TA's shooting hasn't been very good. Davies with 2 3-point attempts in the last minute or so, missed both of them. And then Kamiri hasn't been able to get one to fall, and that's rare. For guys that don't miss a lot, especially when they're open.
First one good by Kamari. Yeah, this is what T doesn't need those misses. You make a couple more of these and they're back within a good 10 points, but still it's a 17-point lead for Edward Little right now. Halftime is something that TA is really looking forward to. As Kamari makes both of them. Cut the lead down just a tad, 16.
You just don't want any major mistake here in the last minute and a half.
Almost a turnover there by Laurent. And a foul call on Anthony Jones. And so it looks like it'll be 2 shots for Eli St. Laurent.
What a critical swing. He almost loses the ball out of bounds, which would have given TA the ball back and a chance to erase this deficit even more. But with that, they can take it out of bounds or I don't know if it's a free throw or out of bounds, but Edward Little gets a chance to score here. That's critical. You just don't want to make a big mistake going into the half here if you're TA. You still have a chance. You can storm back if you start hitting your threes.
2 shots for Laurent. Only St. Laurent and Scheich, the 2 stars left for Edward Little on the floor. He took John Shea off here. Minute and a half for TA to get some baskets up. It'll be a 1-and-1, and he makes the first one. 36-19.
Really good free throw shooters on both sides. When Davies and Kamari get to the line, they don't miss very much. Their percentage, I don't know what it is, but it has to be very high. And then for Edward Little, you got these guards like St. Laurent and then John Shea can hit their free throws really well.
Lead is back to 18. See some opposing players. That 3-pointer way off the mark by Braden Kamari. Now driving is St. Laurent. To Scheich. In the corner. Trying to drive in is Birchall. Scheich. Met by Marcus under the rim. Flips it over to Laurent. St. Laurent. 3 won't fall. Rebound by Nick Stinson, his third. 48 seconds. Davies will ask for a screen by Stinson. Davies driving inside, and a push call on Edward Little. Davies gonna shoot, believe 2. And back on the floor is Marshall Adams and John Shea.
1-and-1 for Davies. He's been looking for a lane to drive all night so far in the first half. By far the best finisher at the rim for TA. But he hasn't been able to find an open lane to drive.
First one from Davies is good. That's a good basket for William Davies. TA back within 17. The most his lead was 20. Lurking around this mark. That second one is missed by Davies. Now trying to drive.
TA trying to play more aggressive with John Shea out of the game. EL doesn't have their best players in, so trying to force a turnover.
Look at that stuff by Anthony Jones.
Anthony Jones going to work right now.
I think that might have been a travel. I mean, he picked up the ball. There's got to be something there. That shot comes off from St. Laurent. That's a miss. They grab their own rebound. Out of bounds. Going to be a turnover on Edward Little. But I don't know what happened there. Scheich picked the ball up, and then he couldn't get the ball off to St. Laurent, and then just kind of moved again. I'm not sure if he couldn't or could, but TA will have 10 seconds. Down by 17, hopefully to get one more good basket. They'll let it roll. Davies picks it up, picked up by St. Laurent.
They got the stop they needed. Now what can they do here on offense?
4 seconds. Davies trying to drive in. Kamari from the Trojan head. Oh, and it just won't fall. And as we end the first half, Edward Little with a nice 17-point lead. A really aggressive game. We're going to take a break. I'll be back for some halftime stats in the second half here on TATV.
The Academic Expo is an opportunity for a variety of people who are interested in Thornton Academy to learn more about all the kinds of different classes that one can take while they're here.
I think the Academic Expo gives students an opportunity to see all of the classes we do offer here at TA. It's easy to get lost in the pattern that you're supposed to follow in your typical 4 years of high school, but going to the Academic Expo, you can see and talk to personally every teacher that offers these courses and get a one-on-one interaction with the teacher themselves or the program.
The Academic Expo is an awesome opportunity for staff members to showcase the different offerings that we're going to have for next school year. So students can come down, check out what they might be interested in, and see if the classes are a good fit for their interest. It's really, there's so much to offer. There's also going to be some representatives from University of New England that are going to be there, from the University of Maine Orono Engineering Department, and also the Biddeford Regional Center of Technology that are going to be there offering their program. So it's a really cool opportunity for students to get a real holistic look at what Thornton Academy can offer.
We're really excited, and we hope you can join us on March 2nd at the Academic Expo from 4 to 6 right here on campus.
Run over here.
Is this my room? Wow, Dad! Is this my room?
Hey, Dan. How's that proposal coming?
Just finished. I am sending it right now.
Okay, good. Oh, no. How are we looking for noon? We got like 2 minutes. Dan.
back here with just about a minute and a half to go in the halftime break here, but going into the third quarter, Edward Little has a 37-20 lead over Thornton Academy in that first half. John Shea had 14, St. Laurent had 7, and Antoine and Adams both had 6. Edward Little dominant really from both offense and defense. Will Davies had 9 for Thornton Academy. Not too good from shooting from the three-point line. Cole, what does TA need to do to come back in this game?
Well, going into this game, it was an interesting matchup with TA's three-point shooting attack and really good guard play, meeting arguably the best big man in the state in John Shea. But for Edward Little, I mean, John Shea's really been dominating this game in some stretches, but EL's guards have really pushed the pace for them. Really good cutting by them, just a lot of movement off the ball, and they've really been able to tire TA out defensively. Just a frustrating first half for TA. They let their frustrations out on some of these fouls here. Edward Little's gotten mismatches in the paint, and that's been one of the biggest reasons for success.
As we start the third quarter, we have the same starting lineup for Thornton Academy and for Edward Little. Now you see Antoine with the face mask because of his his injured eye. I want to thank the Webb Family Law Firm for sponsoring our halftime show, our pregame show, as well as our quick postgame show. As we start the third quarter, Edward Little with the ball. Adams with some space, three-pointer. Won't fall, missed by Edward Little, rebound by Marcus.
If that deep three by Kamiri at the end of the first half had fallen, TA would really be in this game, only down 14. What a block.
Block there by John Shea. Davies, two-pointer. Didn't even reach the backboard. There'll be an inbound pass for Thornton Academy.
But Kamiri, he's been a streaky shooter, and if he can get hot here, TA can score 10 points in no time. So
Davies flipping it over to Marcus. Marcus going inside. Foul on the way up. He missed his 2, but he will get to shoot 2.
Good start. Just a lot more controlled. In the first half, EL looked like they were going to drop 70, 80 points on TA, scoring over 20 points in the first quarter. But TA's been able to settle it down on both sides of the ball.
The question is truly, can TA cut this lead down? It's 17 right now, and we see our little score consistently throughout the game. Can TA shut them down as the first one is made by Marcus? Already, as you said, a good start for Thornton Academy in the third quarter. I'm Zach Tarenko alongside Cole Purvis. Josh Pulsifer now on our production team, and Jeff Christianberry on our sideline camera. Second one missed by Marcus, but he'll shoot again.
Violation on EL.
And then we have Charles, Fernanda, and Sarah on camera, and Troy, our newest TATV crew member, joining us for some stats. Second one is good from Marcus, or I should say the third one. 2 of 3 from that line on that run, and the lead is down to 15.
Again, it's jersey night for the student section. I already said my favorite was the throwback Raptors jersey.
That long three-pointer off the mark goes right to the hands of Shea. And gets the lead back to 17. Davies driving inside, flips it across to Marcus. Marcus going around, blocked from behind, but great job by Marcus to keep it going. Davies,
Edward Little just flying around on defense right now. Really good play.
Davies driving inside, fouled again by Antoine.
And John Shea on the other end. Big and durable, one of the more durable guys out there. So as the game goes on, he's going to continue to really play at a high level and just wear out TA.
11th foul in the game for the Red Eddies, but only the first in this second half. Foul is on Antoine. And now this is going to be, it will be check out, and in will come number 11, Connor Birchdale. Ball goes out to Marcus. Hands off to Davies. Davies steps up for the 3, off the mark.
They try to get him open off of these inbound passes, try and run a play for them, but well denied by Edward Little.
Here's St. Laurent picked up by Kamari. Burchell going inside. There's a steal from Will Davies, and he's going to be fouled hard on the way up by St. Laurent. And now the coach is yelling with some of the TA players as Davies hits the first one. Really some back and forth. Not happy with some of these calls, not happy really with the game. So we'll have a sub come in. Anthony Jones will check in. Out will come Braden Kameri. It's a pretty, the energy in this gym is pretty high, and it's surprising how teams that really haven't met since the state championship are already looking like they've been rivals for years.
Yeah.
As Davies gets the other one to fall.
It's kind of a rough environment tonight with the fans and everything, but it'll be a challenge for TA to just try and settle themselves down, control their emotions, and keep chipping away at this deficit here as they're down 15 in the third quarter.
Now TA trying to pick up the same defensive strategy Edward Little had. That one won't fall.
Great defensive possession.
Here's Bowker. He's going to take the screen from Ruff. We'll give it off to Anthony Jones. Anthony Jones, three, got it. Nice three from Anthony Jones.
With a hand right in his face.
And a timeout by Edward Little. Golden Academy coming back in the game. It's only a 12-point deficit now. And here's the energy Thornton Academy needed.
If they come back, I'm not saying they will or I think they will because it's going to be a big challenge. I think they can. But if they come back, this will be the win of the year. Down 12, you're down 17 going into the half. Really good shot by Anthony Jones over a taller defender, right in his face.
Really good start to the second half by Thornton Academy. 39-27, Edward Little ball. I'll keep the same lineups out there.
And you'd like to keep the ball out of John Shea's hands, but these guards have just played so well. Tough for TA to defend.
3 fouls already on Edward Little, and Anthony Jones really picking up St. Laurent. And this is the defense TA needs. The energy is high. And Shea turns the ball over, and then Shea's going to be called for a foul. It's a turnover for Edward Little. And Edward Little has lost its momentum. Thornton Academy's back in this game. And now Will Davies in the zone, gonna make a play. Davies hands the ball off to Anthony Jones, then back over to Bowker. Now to Davies. You can see Edward Little now trying to sit back a little bit on defense. Don't want to give up anything. Davies going inside, and he can't get to fall, but another foul. That's on Laurent, and Laurent I know has a few now. Already. That's the 5th foul, I believe, already.
And the energy from Edward Little has gone away a little bit. Letting TA get inside, get to the middle of the paint. They're working so hard in that first quarter to keep TA just way outside the three-point line. It's really hounding them defensively, and now TA is able to cut everywhere, and Anthony Jones with some good minutes here in the third.
I'm not sure about you, Cole, but I'm getting excited. First one goes for Anthony Jones.
This would be an incredible win if they're able to come back here.
One more and it'll be down to a 10-point lead.
And it looked like they were going to get embarrassed early on. And this is a team that believes that they're a state contender. And they have a chance to prove it here as the lead is cut to 10.
Adams hands the ball to John Shea and gives it off to Birchall. Now to Antoine in the corner. Adams the three. Off the mark. Now Scheich. Tipped by Anthony Jones. He keeps it in, but Anton has it. Almost a steal. That long pass in the corner. Marshall Adams. Turnover by Edward Little. And they've lost their control on the game. Anthony Jones has been the spark. The three-point make, the defensive pressure. And TA is right back in this game. It's now only a 10-point lead, 39-29.
And even though when Jones poked that ball away, TA didn't initially get it back. It just really rattles Edward Little's offense. And an errant pass goes out of bounds, and now TA can take advantage.
Davies the floater, won't go. Cody Ruff finds the rebound, foul on the way up. 2-point miss from Davies, doesn't matter. The rebound by Cody Ruff doing the hard work.
Ruff with more opportunities to hit his free throws. Not the best free throw shooter on TA, but 2 big ones here. And that floater for Davies normally goes. He's missed that twice tonight. It's normally almost his go-to move in the paint.
First one in and out from Ruff. And now a timeout called by, I believe, Edward Little. So we're going to take a break here on TTV, but we'll be right back for Ruff's last free throw.
Hey, Dan. How's that proposal coming?
Just finished. I am sending it right now.
Okay, good. Oh, no. How are we looking for noon? We got like 2 minutes. Dan.
We are back here with only 10-point deficit for Thornton Academy, 4:33 to go in the third quarter. Edward Little already has 6 fouls. Cole, how has the momentum shifted? What is Edward Little doing wrong? What is TA doing right?
Well, it starts with Anthony Jones just stealing the ball, just poking it away defensively. Just great effort all season long by him. In my opinion, the most underrated player on TA's roster, and it's going to come down to the free throws here late in the game. TA is going to get hacked a lot. As Edward Little, they seem to be getting a little bit more tired. They're really flying around defensively in the first half, and not so much now. Great offensive rebound.
Rebound by Bowker. Now Davies driving inside, switches it over. Marcus the 3, off the mark. Davies grabs a rebound and puts it in. Marcus missed the 3, but the offensive rebound for Will Davies in the basket. And it ends up being 2 good points for TA, back to an 8-point lead.
All the energy on TA's side. Edward Little a little tired right now.
And a turnover. Oh, I gotta say it stays. Edward Little ball. Stinson will check in. That was a close one. Looked like just yet another turnover, but got tipped out on Thornton Academy. We want to, that one almost given away. Scheich, hand off to Antoine. Antoine switches to St. Laurent. Defense there, Scheich. Antoine the 3, got it, and they want a hold, no call. Gives them back to an 11-point lead. Davies now stepping up. Hands off to Anthony Jones. Antoine picks him up. Anthony Jones the 3. Yes! Anthony Jones from downtown.
What an answer.
It's now back to 8. Jones, full court pressure. That's what you gotta do.
I mean, he makes the 3 and then he goes right back to work on defense.
Scheich. Hands off, and Antoine's gonna try to drive inside, puts up a floater, won't fall. And it's TA ball.
The Eddies are rattled right now. TA's coming back, it's an 8-point game.
John Shea was talking to his coach. Ball goes to Stinson under the basket. Stinson hands it off. Anthony Jones will not take a 3. He'll drive in, puts up a floater, and it falls. Anthony Jones is going crazy. It is now only a 6-point lead for Edward Little. TA has come back, and Edward Little can't seem to get anything started. Underneath to Shea, goes up, and he's fouled on the way up. Alicio Marcus was straight up on defense. I don't know about that call.
You got to give credit to John Shea, though. I mean, all the momentum on the side of TA, and he just settles it down. He hadn't gotten the ball in a while there. And they finally find him, and he makes a play.
Misses it. Rebound to Nick Stinson. Davies gives it off to Bowker. Bowker almost lost it. Now it's Anthony Jones, the three. Yes! Yes! Anthony Jones, the savior, another one. 5-point lead only for Edward Little. It remind you, it was 17 at the half. 2:20 to go. Anthony Jones has played out of his mind. 4 for 4 from three-point. That's tipped off the hand of Marcus. It's going to stay their ball, but great defense there. I apologize for yelling Cole, but I feel like it deserves it at this moment. 2:12 to go.
TA scored 19 in the half. Outscoring Edward Little 19-7, I believe, in the half.
Scheich will hand off to Antoine, the long three. Way off the mark, and a foul called on John Shea for a hold. Long three-point miss from Antoine.
You know it's for real when they just start shooting these desperation threes. This is officially for real. TA is coming back.
John Shea will take a seat here. He's got 3 fouls. Anthony Jones will look at the box score here. Jones has 16 points with 2 minutes to go. Davies with 3. TA will have the ball, I believe, shooting 1-1 now because they're in the bonus. So really good chance for TA to get back in this game. Cole, just take us through really what happened from the start of halftime. Or excuse me, the end of halftime, start of the third quarter.
Well, I mean, I think Edward Little's tired. You know, I mean, TA, they're able to cut to the basket now, and in that first half, just suffocating defense by the Eddies. TA was having to jack up a lot of deep threes and couldn't get the ball inside. Will Davies couldn't get lanes to drive, and now their offense is really flowing like we hoped it would. And they have all the momentum. 2 minutes to go in the third quarter, so 10 minutes to play in total in the game. That's a lot of time. That's a lot of time for Edward Little to get the momentum back, and that's a lot of time for TA to continue just getting it done on the offensive end.
1-1 for Nick Stinson. Thank you, Cole, for the insight there. Giving fans what they want. Nick Stinson gets the first one to fall. And Cody Ruff, one of their best defensive players is on the bench right now. And they are outplaying Edward Little. But as I say that, here comes Ruff back in the game. As Stinson gets the second one to go. And Stinson will now check out.
This is the closest it's been since the very beginning of the game. You remember Edward Little went out to a 12-0 lead early.
Antoine will go one-on-one with Cody Bowker, also a lockdown defender. Antoine driving inside, gives it off to St. Laurent. Laurent trying to go up with it, and they don't want to foul, give him the space. Antoine gets it to fall.
They're going to have to score eventually. I mean, that's going to happen. But
1:43 to go, 5-point lead. Davies stepping to the center. The three off the mark. Looking for maybe a foul call. And a jump ball. Great work. And it's going to stay TA ball. Nice work by Cody Bowker. Stays in it. Doesn't let it up. And Kamari will check back in. And they're going to give Anthony Jones a break. Anthony Jones definitely deserves it. The one thing we're seeing, if you ever look at any mistakes TA's made, it has to be the three-point shooting from Will Davies. 1 of 7 in the game. Not his best performance. Davies gets it, hands it off to Marcus, then over to Braden Kamari, then over to Will Davies. Davies has the range, but hasn't been on the mark today, so maybe he'll try not to. Kamari faked the long three. Hands it over to Marcus. Marcus driving inside, gives it off to Ruff and gets to the fall. Nice assist from Alicio Marcus to Cody Ruff. The lead is 3.
just reversing the ball. A lot of really good passing. Getting the ball out of your hands quickly. Great pass by Marcus, and Ruff able to finish.
Here's Burchell in the corner. Marshall Adams. Scheich will not shoot the three. Antoine going inside, the two-pointer. Won't fall, but the rebound goes right back, and he's blocked by Davies, but it's a foul call. The rebound went right into the hands of Shea.
TA really making this interesting, but John Shea has something to say about that.
Fouls on Davies. That's his first in the game.
I anticipate he's going to have a big fourth quarter coming up here.
First one is good from John Shea.
They run their offense through him. He hasn't gotten the ball as much as they've liked in this half, but when he does, good things happen for them, and he's going to be the reason that if they're going to be able to slow this momentum from TA.
Second one is a miss.
But if you had told me at the end of the half that this would be a 4-point game with under a minute to go in the third quarter, probably would have thought you were crazy.
Kamara gives off to Bowker, then to Davies. Davies had some room. Looking in the corner. Bowker fakes a three in the corner. Marcus driving in. Two-pointer. Can't get it to fall. Shea grabs a rebound. Foul called. Bowker gonna foul John Shea. Back in the game is Anthony Jones. Sub will come off. Cody Bowker on goes Anthony Jones. Going to bring that pressure back in the game. And they are picking them all up.
A lot of aggression from TA. Just got to be careful not to reach.
St. Laurent. Antoine the three. Got it. Antoine hits a big three for Edward Little. The lead is back to 7.
That's just such a dagger. It's just such a killing three. It's a momentum killer. Edward Little's guards have come to play.
The three by Kamari is off the mark. As we end the third quarter, the lead has been cut. Edward Little started to come back there. 7-point lead, 50-43 for the Red Eddies. We're going to take a break here. We'll be back for the fourth quarter.
Run over here.
Is this my room? Wow, Dad! Is this your room?
I chose to attend TAMS because it was a change of scenery. It was a much smaller school.
Because of the amazing teachers.
How small it is and the community about it and how everybody knows each other.
You can know all the kids here, so it makes it much more easier to make friends.
They just get you ready for high school.
TAMS is special.
TAMS is amazing.
TAMS is fabulous.
TAMS is fun.
TAMS feels like a family.
We are back. 8 minutes of high school Class AA varsity basketball action on the way. 7-point lead for the Red Eddies, but TA storming back. Remind you, 7 fouls already on Edward Little, so TA's already in the 1-and-1 bonus. Could become a factor here late in the game. Anthony Jones in the game, picking up St. Laurent.
7-point lead, and you can't complain after a really bad first half by TA, but nice job by Edward Little to hit some big clutch shots at the end of the quarter there to slow some of TA's momentum.
And the ball, a missed two-pointer, goes right in the hands of Edward Little. Nice pass underneath to Alicio Marcus, and a blocking call. Foul call on Edward Little. Edward Little can't believe it.
I think that could have gone either way, to be honest.
I think the issue here is that he stepped up, and I think St. Laurent's going to have to check out.
And that's key because he's been running their offense really well tonight.
And he's going to leave and go to the locker room. That's his 5th foul. He's gone.
Wow. I mean, that is so crucial. The guy who's ran their offense really well, passed the ball really well, made everything flow for their offense, and now looks like we're not going to see him again.
That's not going to be good, and I saw the assistant coach going into the corner with him. Not happy with that. Alicio Marcus will shoot 1-and-1, and he got the first one to fall. It's a big one for Marcus, his 5th point, and TA's back within 8.
You watch Anthony Jones here.
All
Look at this.
over Antoine, and he's having fun too. He's not giving him anything. Marcus gets the second one to fall as well. The lead is now 7. And they're going to let Burchell try to go on Bowker.
Anthony Jones just following him everywhere he goes. He's going to follow him to his car after the game. I don't know about that. That'd be
Underneath,
weird. But
foul called on Marcus. 7-point lead for the Red Eddies. It's still a little too big right now. Foul called on Marcus. Marcus will check out. I think they want to keep Marcus for late in this game. In goes Nick Stinson, who's played a big factor with a couple of big rebounds here in the third quarter.
Yeah, him and Alicio Marcus have held up really well.
And blocked by Anthony Jones. They're looking for a foul call. And the refs are going at, the coach, every little coach is going at it. Blocked by Anthony Jones. Are they going to call a foul? Nope, there's no foul. There's no foul on that, so it does count as a block. No foul off the play.
I like it. Let him play.
Antoine to John Shea. Shea can't go to work, and that's mishandled. The ref might have been in the way. You can't do anything about that. Shea with the turnover. He's not happy. Made a mistake. He had to live with it.
First time John Shea has really been rattled tonight. He's been under control for the most part for them. But a mistake there. And 7-point game with 7 minutes to go.
Anthony Jones steps up to 3. Won't fall. Missed 3 from Anthony Jones. Rebound to the Red Eddies. Now Antoine, they got to slow it down. There's still 7 minutes to go. This is craziness here at Linnell Gymnasium.
I give credit for John Shea just staying calm. It's been a crazy game, but he's really settled it down for his team, and he gets another one there.
The lead is now back to 9. TA's got to slow it down. Cody Bowker flipping it to William Davies. Picked up by Antoine. Davies driving inside. Stolen.
They got numbers.
Antoine goes up. It won't fall. And he got a rebound.
What a play. You have 2-on-1, and TA comes away with the stop.
And Davies got hit in the eye. That's going to be a turnover on Davies. Stinson will check out.
I believe it was Jones down there. It was 2-on-1, and he was the one, and he made the stop.
9-point lead. The Red Eddies have the ball. 6 minutes to go. Lots of energy. Antoine trying to drive in, stepping back. Anthony Jones will pick him up. Birch. Oh. Inside to him. Davies keeps it in, no foul. What a steal by Will Davies. Here comes Davies, now driving inside. Putting one up, got it to fall. Nice job. Davies, nice basket, 7 points. Edward Little, they're trying to look for calls at this point, and it's not working.
You got a huge crowd tonight. It looked like it was going to be a blowout early on, but it's giving the crowd something to cheer for.
Davies with the steal and the layup. All by himself, 2 steals. Davies getting points, 17 for him. It's a 5-point game, and that one's just thrown away. Another thrown away pass and a steal for Bowker. Davies with the ball. Edward Little, the nerves are getting to him. Anthony Jones, it's a 5-point game. Long 3, Davies. Yes! William Davies, oh my Lord! It's a 2-point game. 54-52. Wow. They've come back. Marshall Adams. That's a travel. That's a travel. Uh-oh, Edward Little. Cole, I'm going to tell you, this is the most exciting game I've ever been to in my life. I've seen Bruins overtime games. I've seen game-winning shots in girls high school basketball, but this is on a level of its own. And look, you might see here in the corner the girls TA basketball team coming back. I believe their game was at 6. Not sure if they won or lost. We'll get you updated on that. Down by 2. TA coming back. Hands the ball off to Anthony Jones. 4:45 to go. in the corner. Marcus driving in, nice handoff to Ruff. It's not gonna fall. Bowker going for the rebound. Hold on Bowker. Foul on Cody Bowker. Man, I mean, I don't know, this is getting close. This is intense.
I don't even know what to say. Just complete dominance by TA in the second half. But that's gotta hurt if you're Rough. Just in and out. This is a huge test for Edward Little too. How can they respond?
Burchell driving inside, Marshall Adams. The step back, the three. He got it, but they want maybe a call. 3-point from Edward Little. They're back to a 5-point lead. Davies steps up, three-pointer. Off the mark, fighting for it. Can't get it to fall. Davies tried to hit something to respond. Marshall Adams, Shea goes up, and he got it to fall. And now Edward Little back to 7 points. What's the call? Is there maybe a technical here? I'm not sure what's going on. Some of these Edward Little coaches have been all over the floor.
These players are just exhausted. We got number 11, Connor Burchell, slaying at the other end of the floor. I mean, these guys are exhausted. Such a physical game. We still got 4 minutes to go.
Technical foul on the Edward Little head coach. And St. Laurent is now also back on the floor yelling at the referees. I think it might have been on St. Laurent. He came back out. I'm not sure. I'm not going to speculate. And Nick Tabor is coming out. But at this point, we're going to stop showing this to you. And we're gonna take a break here on TATV, and we'll be right back.
Run over here.
Is this my room? Is this your room?
I chose to attend TAMS because it was a change of scenery. It was a much smaller school.
Because of the amazing teachers.
How small it is and the community about it and how everybody knows each other.
You can know all the kids here, so it makes it much more easier to make friends.
They just get you ready for high school.
TAMS is special.
TAMS is amazing.
TAMS is fabulous.
TAMS is fun.
TAMS feels like a family.
We are back, and a few players, coaches, we have no idea. A few people have been ejected. We're just going to leave it at that. At this point, I'm not sure what's going on, but luckily we have a great staff of security here for these games, and this is what they were made for. They're doing their job. It's been settled. 4 minutes to go. 7-point lead for Edward Little.
You see them huddling up, just trying to calm themselves down. John Shea, just such a great leader. He's been in control all night, even though this game has been absolutely crazy. And we got a game to play here. A lot of crazy stuff going on with the outside noise and all that from the crowd, but we got a really good game here, 7-point game. Just so much, adrenaline and energy from everybody in the building. But
so 2 shots for Will Davies because a technical was called on the coach. That we know of for sure. Afterwards, a lot of stuff went down. We're gonna leave it at that. Looking for a second one to make it a 5-point deficit. That's good.
Such an important game with seeding and everything. You got to settle your players down if you're both coaches here.
Ball will stay TA.
It's a game that you'll remember for a while, just so crazy. And if TA can complete this comeback, it'll be even crazier.
Off the mark on the shot. Stinson grabs the rebound, hands it off. They got another chance at it.
Marcus got blocked from behind
Davies
there.
got hit in the eye. That one snacked away. Stinson, three-pointer from Marcus. Won't go. Trying to grab a rebound. Davies got hit right in the eye. Three-pointer missed. Rebound for the Eddies. That ball's flipped in the air. Steal. Steal for Davies. Anthony Jones, the two-pointer. Assist from Will Davies. It's a three-point game with 3 minutes to go. TA has come back down from 17.
They haven't led yet.
Burchell hands off to Marshall Adams. Long three-pointer. Off the mark. Rebound.
Jones.
Hands it off. Marcus is not going to shoot a three. Gives it off to Will Davies. Davies pulls up a floater. Got it. Davies, 24 in the game. 4 in the last 30 seconds, and it's a one-point game. TA down by 1, 59-58.
I think we can agree, game of the year by far. It's probably going to come down to the final possession.
Burchell Shea couldn't get it to fall. He'll shoot 2. Foul called, I believe, on Marcus. Or Cody Ruff, Cody Bowker. And now, timeout called here by Coach Davies, and we're 2:32 to go. We'll keep it here. Yeah, we'll keep it. 9 fouls on Edward Little, 6 on Thornton Academy. So from now on, both will shoot bonus, 1 and 1. And TA, I believe, is in 1 foul away, or as at now, will shoot 2.
Free throws are going to be so critical. A 1-point game, but I mean, we came out of that last break and it was a 7-point game, and they've cut it down so quickly. I think free throws are going to be the key here. Guys are going to get fouled, especially John Shea and Cody Ruff and Alicio Marcus, the big men especially. And you know that it's most likely going to come down to the final possession or final couple possessions. The ball's going to be in the hands of Will Davies, so he's by far the most critical player for TA with 2:32 to go in a thrilling game of the year between TA and Edward Little.
Quick recap here with 2 minutes, 30 seconds to go. Started the game. TA was down by 12 points, was struggling. It was 17 at the half. They weren't looking good. Came out, shooting, firing, great defense. The lead got cut down all the way to 2. Then it was back to 9. Now it's back. It was 5. And now we're down to a 1-point lead, the shortest lead for Edward Little in the game. 2:32 to go. There have been ejections. There's been technical fouls. There's been something of everything in basketball.
Yeah, if you're trying to describe this game to somebody, I don't even know where to begin.
I would say probably the game of the year. No doubt. I can't even think of another game. Shea will shoot 2 fouls. First one is good from John Shea, and the Eddies have made their lead 2.
Like I just said, it'll probably come down to somebody at the line who needs to make some free throws, and John Shea is that guy for Edward Little.
Shea gets the other one to fall. It's a 3-point lead, 61-58.
No rush for TA, though. They've been able to score with ease in the second half.
Davies gives it back to Anthony Jones, switches it over to Marcus. No Cody Ruff right now. I believe he's struggling with fouls. Going up, trying to put it over. The 2-pointer is missed from Davies.
Tough shot, trying to finish over Shea.
And a rebound. Burchell to Adams. Marshall Adams gets it to Shea. Shea trying to go inside. And a foul call on Marcus. And that, I don't know.
Little bully ball from John Shea, that's what he does. And another call that I think could have gone either way, but
that's going to be the most crucial right there. And I think that they're going to,
in terms of just like toughest to defend, I think John Shea's probably the toughest guy to defend in Class AA. That's his size, and
that's 5 on Marcus. TA's down a player. Technical foul called on Coach Davies. As Ruff checks back in, they're just throwing him out at this point. The technical foul is called, but it looks like the scorer's table is going. They're going to talk about it here. The referee's making a call.
And at this point, I mean, everything's in the past now, and Marcus is gone, so you're going to have to rely on guys like Nick Stinson off the bench.
I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think Davies can see out of his left eye.
Yeah, he's definitely been struggling.
Yeah, he's got at least one black eye. I'm not sure about the other one. He is going to have to just rely on luck, or the ball's going to have to go in the hands of someone like Anthony Jones. They're bringing the coaches forward, and I think the issue here is whether or not the technical foul was a little too preemptive there. We'll take a breather for a second here.
Yeah.
This is crazy. I can't even look back on a moment here.
Yeah, a lot of wear and tear on these players, too. They'll be exhausted after this game, mentally and physically.
You see Cody Ruff's got something under his eye.
It's just a complete brawl in the second half.
So I'm not sure what they're going to do if they're going to have a technical foul called. I think they're going to allow.
But these teams are going to learn so much from this game, and this is a potential state championship preview. I know you got South Portland to go through if you're TA, but this could be a state championship preview, and these teams, as we've seen, do not like each other. So if these two teams do meet in the playoffs where it really counts, it's going to be a great game.
So no technical foul, but there was a foul on Marcus as Shea went up, so he will shoot two. It's a 3-point lead.
Trying to make it a two-possession game.
Shea's first, got it. John Shea coming up big.
He's just been steady all night.
4-point lead, but with 2 minutes to go, still a lot of basketball.
Yeah.
Still a lot of basketball.
Definitely 3 or 4 at least possessions more for TA offensively.
Shea gets both of them to fall. And Davies now with a bad eye is going to have to get something to go. 5-point lead for the Red Eddies.
And Anthony Jones is super reliable, so if you need to make him to make a shot, he can definitely do that.
Bowker giving it over to Davies. Davies losing his dribble, gets it out. Anthony Jones has the ball, 1:30 to go. Jones gives it over. Cody Bowker to three, in and out, and it won't go. Oh, that's a crucial miss. Long pass to Antoine, switches it to Marshall Adams. Inside to Shea, goes up, and he's fouled. I don't know, what? How did that happen? Shea's gonna go back to the line.
I think he's just so good and so skilled. Knows how to get those fouls called on him, whether you agree with it or not. He's been proven way too tough to defend for TA. And that's why they got out to such a big lead early.
Edward Little. First one from Shea is off the mark. Timeout called by Thornton Academy. And we're going to keep it here, 1:22 to go. I am sweating up here, and I haven't done any work. This is craziness. 63-58, 1:22 to go.
And Edward Little just keeps trying to separate, you know. Even when TA came back and made it a 4-point game in like the third quarter, they hit their shots and got it back to like a 9-point game, 7-point game. But TA not letting them get away. And time's running out. They got to get something to go offensively here. Davies clearly not 100%. As you mentioned, that eye may be a factor.
I want to thank you all for watching. 170-ish people here watching this game. Shea will get one more. This looks like it's going to need to be a miss. Shea got it to fall. Big one.
Still a two-possession game, though. You got a lot of great three-point shooters on TA's team.
Anthony Jones with the ball. They're keeping Cody Ruff outside. Davies puts one up. Won't fall. Shea grabs the rebound.
You got to feel like if you're TA, that one probably needed to go.
Antoine trying to strip the ball out. Burchell, 1 minute to go. They're down by 6. And that one's going to be a turnover. And it's going to be TA ball. Kamari's going to come in.
They got all 3 shooters now, Davies, Jones, and Kamari. It was interesting, they had Jones take the ball up last time, and Will Davies trying to get some off-ball screens to get himself open for 3 on maybe a catch and shoot. So we'll see who handles the ball here.
Davies, three-pointer off the mark. And the rebound's off the foot. It's going to stay. Edward Little, three-pointer missed by Will Davies. He's 2 of 12 in this game. 44 seconds, down by 6. It's still anybody's game at this point.
So fortunate that it's TA's ball still. If it were Edward Little's ball there, you got to think they'd be feeling pretty good about themselves.
Cody Ruff has it, gives it off to Anthony Jones. Anthony Jones fakes it, gives it off to Cody Ruff. Ruff gives the ball out to Brandon Kamari. Kamari will take a 2, won't go, grab the rebound, and then they're going to call a travel. Bowker was going to check on for Kamari.
Now you wonder how long it'll be until TA maybe starts fouling here. And who do you foul?
And they're going to get the ball back.
That could have been the game-sealing shot there, but John Shea misses it.
They get one to fall, 10 seconds, timeout called, they're down by 4.
Still gonna need a lot to happen, but big swing there. Shea could have basically put the game away if he had laid that one up and in, and then TA gets a bucket to fall on the other end on a good pass from Davies to Stinson, but what a game. And we're in the final 10 seconds, TA trying to make some magic happen. Down by 4, they're gonna need to get 2 shots to go, so they're gonna have to get a basket and then get it back and score again.
Edward Little has just come out on top here just a little bit. I mean, there's been a couple foul calls I think could have gone TA's way that went Edward Little's way. John Shea, lethal shooting from that from the 3-point line. From the free throw line, and that's really what's killed TA at this point. I mean, some of those fouls again, I feel like maybe shouldn't have been called, but it is what it is. There's been certain calls that should have been Edward's Little way, went TA's way. That should have been TA's way, went Edward Little's way. Back and forth. They cut this lead down, and even if they don't win this game, Cole, they worked extremely hard to come back.
I mean, basically the worst case scenario, first quarter TA, and then going into the half, you're down by 17. It looked almost hopeless for TA, but just the effort in the second half. They've completely flipped a switch, and Edward Little, I mean, just it's almost like they stopped playing offense. You know, they didn't score a lot. TA was able to take advantage of that, but they might come up short here. But still, what a game.
Antoine will shoot 2. In reality, the best situation for them would be for him to miss both, or at least miss 1. Then hit a 3. Get some seconds left on the clock. Kamari's going to check back in. We'll get him back on the sheet for Cody Belker.
And of course, still a 2-possession game if he makes both. But Antoine's been really pushed hard here by Anthony Jones defensively. He's got his face mask on from his injury in the first half. A lot of guys are going to be very exhausted after this one.
There's 2 to fall. They're going to roll it, and it's stolen. Timeout called. And it's a travel. It's a travel. It's a travel.
I mean, that's great effort defensively by Antoine, but the right call.
Yeah, he was sliding before he even called the timeout.
Yeah. Always risky when you roll the ball out like that, but TA's going to need something crazy to happen here with 8 seconds to go.
McClear and Bowkers are going to check in for Stinson and Ruff.
They're getting all their shooters on the floor. All 5 guys on the floor can shoot a 3 if they need to. First minutes for Mike McClear. But first they got to break this press.
Davies throws one up. Won't fall. Shea got it. And that's it. Edward Little goes right over.
Still though, what a fight by TA, down 17 at the half. You're able to come back and make this a game.
And that's the end of it. 66-64. Fan sections are going wild.
This is a game that we're going to remember for a long time though, just so intense. Just an insane game, that's all I can say. I don't even know where to start. But I'm telling you, this is going to set up for some crazy sequel if these two teams meet in a state championship, and I really hope they do. TA, if they hadn't started out so badly, I think they probably would have won this game, and this is setting up to be a crazy rest of the season. As you see, John Shea shaking the hand of Anthony Jones. Anthony Jones just played incredible tonight, especially that second half.
Well, that's going to do it here from Lenoble Gymnasium. TA comes back and fights through the whole game, but Edward Little ends it in a great matchup. Edward Little wins 65-60. The Red Eddies go to 13-2. The Golden Trojans go to 10-5 as the fans leave the stadium. That's going to do it here at TA TV. I'm Zach Tarenko alongside Cole Purvis, Josh Paulsifer, Jeff Christianberry. We have Fernanda, Sarah, and Charles on camera, and Troy on stats. We want to thank you all for watching, and we were going to see you on Tuesday for some Bonnie Eagle boys basketball.